Hello everyone. Welcome to my lecture. Here in this lecture, I will try to explain one question related to your relation chapter. The question is this one. A set is there which contains exactly 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the R is the another set because R is written in the set form. That's why I am saying that R is the set which contains the elements where the elements are in the form of ordered pair. R এনেকটা set আমি consider কৰিছো য'ত element বিলাকক ordered pair to represent কৰা হৈছে. The elements of the set R are in the form of ordered pair. What is the condition to be satisfied by the elements of the ordered pair? The first component belongs to the set A and the second component is always belongs to the set A. That means both the component, first as well as the second component belongs to the set A only. That type of ordered pairs will be there in the set R. So if I will ask 5,9 belongs to R or not? R is a set, remember. But in that set, whatever maybe the elements will be there, all the elements are in the form of ordered pair. Now my question is that 5,9 will be there in the R or not? According to the definition of the set R, R will contain all those elements which are in the form of ordered pair, no doubt. But first and the second component, both the elements of the set A. But 5 is an element of the set A, no doubt. But 9 is not an element of the set A. That's why this one is not belongs to R. That means only it will contain all those elements where the first component as well as the second component belongs to the set A. You have to find the set of ordered pairs. We will try to find out all those ordered pairs which will satisfy the condition. That means the sum of the first and the second component is exactly equal to 5. The sum of the first and the second component is less than 5. The sum of the first and the second component is greater than 8. We will try to find out all those ordered pairs step by step. Listen. Basic one. Listen carefully. We know that a set which contains only ordered pairs. Eta set যিবিলাকত অকল ordered pair থাকে, that set is known as generally a relation. Remember. Okay, that set is known as relation. That means here R is a relation. And remember, if a set is defined as a relation, যদি এটা set তুমি এটা relation হিচাপে define কৰিব পাৰিছা, to be a relation, all the elements should be in the form of ordered pair. Element বিলাক ordered pair থাকিব লাগে. So মই element বিলাক ordered pair দেখিছো. So that's why it is a relation. And remember, relation word to think properly. Whenever we want to introduce a relation, obviously two objects will be there. Duta object like that means if I want to be in a relation, relation of thakibo bisaru, then obviously I will imagine my mother or imagine my father in opposite of me. More against or more opposite of what I am married or not compared to. Ma thakile my mother relation, deta thakile father relation, sister thakile sister relation, brother thakile brother relation. So if I want to introduce a relation, obviously two objects will be there. In the same way in mathematics, if a relation exists, obviously it should be defined between two sets. You have a data set of definable. Just like as R is a relation from A to B. But here R is defined in which set? From where to where? A relation to put defined. If you observe carefully, if you study the set, then you will get that the first element belongs to the set A. That means the first set is A. R is defined from A to what is the second component? The second component belongs to the set A. That means the second set is also A. It is not like that both the sets should be defined. And according to the relation that defined the set so from the observation, X belongs to A. That means first set to A for A hoy. And the second elements are belongs to the set A means what second set is also A. So in general, when R is a relation from A to A, this one implies R is a subset of across B. If R is a relation from A to B means R is a subset of across B. R across B is subset of. In the same way, is R is a relation from A to A means what? R is a subset of across A. Across B contains only ordered pairs where X belongs to the set A and Y belongs to the set B. Correct? Similarly, across A also contains all those ordered pairs where the X belongs to A and Y belongs to A. So that's why here R is that relation which is nothing but the subset of across A. Is there any condition to be satisfied? No. The simple condition is given. The first component belongs to the set A and the second component belongs to the set A. So here we have beleg or extra condition not be given, extra condition is not given, so that's why here R is exactly equal to across A. Here R মানে কি বুঝাইছে across A কে define করেছে if no other condition is given. If I write it like that x comma y such that x plus y is equal to 7. As one another specific condition is given, here R is not exactly equal to A cross A. Here R is a subset of A cross A. So simple Markov question, R is a relation from A to B means R is a subset of A cross B. Subset means what? Eta set neither of a subset, but that means both the set may be equal also. Somewhere they may be equal. So in this one case also, if no restriction is given, then that relation will represent exactly across A or across B. Exactly defined করিব ঠিক আছে সো কথা তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ যদি কোনো এক্সট্ৰা কন্ডিশন নিদিয়ে তেতিয়া হলে সেই ৰিলেশনটোৱে এক্স্যাক্টলি সেটটোকে ডিফাইন কৰে সো হিয়াৰ r is nothing but given so I am going to given a is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 so r is equal to what it is a set x belongs to a and y belongs to a so as is another not condition is given to you বেলেগ কোনো কন্ডিশন তোমাক দিয়া হোৱা নাই that's why here r is exactly equal to what here r is exactly equal to across A so now we try to find out across A so A contains how many elements A contains number of elements in A is equal to 5 therefore number of elements in across A will be what that means 5 into 5 this is equal to 25 are you getting my point so remember what is relation relation itself is a set okay so it is exactly equal to what across A that means across A itself is a set operation between two sets itself is a set so that's why first of all we have to identify how many elements will be there in that set remember one thing is there R contains ordered pairs that's why any relation or any subset of R will contain also ordered pairs so number of elements in A is equal to 5 so number of elements in across A is equal to 25 so number of ordered pair will be 25 so now we are going to write down all those ordered pairs okay step by step so what are the ordered pairs so R is equal to across A is equal to now you can easily write down the ordered pairs you can easily imagine like that 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 so this one is A and this one is A. R is defined in between this one without having any restriction. কোনো restriction given দিয়া হোৱা নাই কোনো restriction দিয়া হোৱা নাই simply R is introduced between A and A so how many possible ordered pairs is there how many possible pairs will be there so A will make which pairs with each and every element just like this so across A itself is a set so 1 comma 1 1 4 then 1 5 correct then 2 1 2 2 then this 2 will make pair with 1 2 3 4 5 is no restriction is given we can easily think about all the possible pairs but remember the first element belongs to A as well as the second element is also belongs to the set A 2 3 2 4 then 2 5 similarly in this way we will try to write down all those 5 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 okay so this is the set across A which contains exactly how many elements 25 elements it will contains now we are going to find out all those possible ordered pairs from across A across that is from R we are going to find out all the possible ordered pairs which will satisfy the condition that means the sum is 5 this one so under this condition what type of ordered pairs will we get can we consider 1 comma 1 no because 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 which is not exactly equal to 5 but you have to consider all those ordered pairs where sum is 5 that means obviously you can consider 1 4 okay so this ordered pair then 2 3 am I correct 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 the next one starting with 3 it will be 3 2 starting with 4 it will be 4 1 is there any other ordered pair no set of ordered pairs that means listen initially this is the main set of all the ordered pairs this is the collection of all the ordered pairs but if restriction is given if we have to consider x plus y is equal to 5 0 restriction di dia jay then the number of ordered pairs will be different. Under this restriction, x plus y is equal to 5. Out of 25 ordered pairs, we have got how many ordered pairs? 4 ordered pairs. Jetia total collection to তোমালকে restriction দিবা, it will be a relation 1. Maybe relation 1. That means obviously it is a subset of this one. Am I correct? It is a set, it is a set. Both of them are set. This one is a subset of this one. Do you know why? Because all the elements of this one are also the elements of across set. That's why relation is nothing but a condition which is given in between two set. এটো কার নাম আছে ডিফাইন করা আছে, a আর m এ ডিফাইন করা হয়েছে। Whenever the restriction is given that sum is 5, x plus y is equal to 5, then one will pair with what? One will make pair with 4 only. Similarly, 2 will make pair with 3. 3 will make pair with 2. 1 will not make pair with other elements except 4. Because the condition is given that x plus y is equal to 5. If condition is given, then we have a new set and it is known as relation. Are you getting my point? So relation is nothing but the subset of the Cartesian product. This is the Cartesian product and this is the subset, so it is a relation. Under the second condition, what you have to find it out? So what is the second condition? Second condition is sum is less than 5. Sum is less than 5. That means if I will start from 1, then we obviously we can consider 1, 1. We can consider 1, 2. We can consider 1, 3. Can we consider 1, 4? No. 1 plus 4 is exactly equal to 5, but you have to consider less than 5. That's why you are not supposed to consider this one. What about other ones? 1, 5? No. 2, 1? Yes. That means if I want to start with 2, 2 when you start for here, then 2, 2. Then can we consider 2, 3? No, it is exactly equal to 5. That's why you are not supposed to consider 2, 3. 2, 4, 2, 5, it is not required. Then if I want to start with 3, 3, 1, can we consider 3, 2? No, you are not supposed to consider because it is exactly equal to 5. Other than this one, you will not get. Next, relation number 3. Again, it is a subset of this one, that's why it is a relation. It is also contains some ordered pairs. Second তোমাকে relation গুলি কব পারে। But what is the relation between these two ordered pair? The sum is less than 5. Listen, যিকোনো এটা সেট যে ordered pair contain করব তাকে relation কবা। But in between these two components, one specific property to be satisfied. Here the sum is exactly equal to 5. This is the relation between these two components. What is the relation between them? The sum is less than 5. Are you getting my point? What is the next one? Sum is greater than 8. So if I want to start with 1, what should be the, can you consider 1, 5? Can you consider 1, 1? No, because 2, 1 plus 1 equal to 2, which is less than 8. But you have to consider greater than 8, third condition. Greater than 8. That means, can you consider this one? No. 1, 5. There is no any ordered pair which will satisfy the condition. X plus y is equal to greater than 8. Started with 1. 1 is start of no ordered pair. If I want to start with 2, what is the maximum? 2 plus 1, 2 plus 5, 7. So 7 is not greater than 8. It means there will not be any ordered pair started with 2. Let's start with 3. 3 plus, can you consider 3 1? No. 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus 5, 8. You cannot consider 3 plus 5 also. Do you know why? 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, but you have to consider greater than 8. Yes, you are not supposed to consider. Why you are not considering 3, 6? Because both the components should be belongs to the set A cross A, and both the components first as well as the second component should belong to the set A. 6 is not an element of the set A. I need to consider it. So 3 will start for 9, 4 will start for obviously 4, 5. 5 will start for 5, 4. This is the two elements which will satisfy the condition. Am I correct? Okay. 5, 4, then obviously 1 will be there. 5, 5. 5, 4, 5, 5. 5, 3 is equal to 8, that's why we will not consider. So this is a set which will contain the third person. Listen, depending upon the third person, you have got another collection. And this collection contains ordered pairs, that's why it is a relation. And it is a subset of the main set across set. What is relation? Subset of the Cartesian product of the two set in between which you are going to introduce a relation. Jigita set of the relation to introduce koribo goisa, heigita set or Cartesian product or subset of the relation pariba. R is defined between what? R is defined in between A and A. That's why R is a subset of what? Across A. What is across A? This one. How you have come to know that across A is exactly equal to R? Because in this relation, All the possible ordered pairs are here, whether first element belongs to A and second element also belongs to A. No restriction is given. Whenever a restriction will be given, you will have different collections. All the possible subsets will be given. Now my question is that how many subsets will be there? Across a subset relation. So how many relations you can introduce? Just try to, as across A is a set which contains how many elements? 25 elements. How many subsets will be there? 2 to the power 25 subsets. And the subset of across A are known as relations. So number of relation is equal to what? Number of relation is equal to 2 to the power 25. To me, A and A er mator 2 to the power 25 ta relation introduce kor paila. Tar bhitor ami tinta he dekhaichu. 2 to the power 25 number of relation you can introduce in between A and A. How can you introduce? Because A is a set which contains 5 elements. Across A subset hole relation power. First of all, we should define across A. So across A contains how many elements? 25 elements. So how many, as across A contains 25 elements, so how many subsets will be there? What is the formula? 2 to the power n formula. Across A 25 ta ase, so formula 2 to the power 25. 25 number of subsets across A have. And across A subset hole relation power. So across A kiman relation thakile 2 to the power 25 ta relation. So just listen carefully about the explanation of what is the total number of relation in a set. So Zetia, whenever a relation is defined as like that, okay, if a relation is defined from A to A, this one is also known as R is a relation on A. Remember, generally to introduce a relation, how many sets are required? 2 sets are required. But if the question is mentioned that R is a relation on A, this implies R is a relation from A to A. Or you can say that R is a subset of what? Across A. Got it? R is a relation on A means R is a relation from A to A. That means R is a subset of what? Across A. If A contains 5 elements, so across A contains how many elements? 25 elements. That means this set contains 25 elements. So if the set contains 25 elements, how many subsets of this set will have? A set to subset kiman hobo? Subset will be a formula 2 to the power n. N is the number of elements of the set. A set or subset beside jano? A set or kiman ta elements ase? 25 ta ase. The here subset kiman hobo? 2 to the power 25. And the subset of across A are known as relation. That means 2 to the power 25 relations we have. Out of 2 to the power 25 relations, we have introduced just 3. So condition beleg hole relation beleg beleg. Tomaloke eta condition eta relation buli kobo pariba, which can be implied in between A and A. Thank you so much for watching the video and having patience for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you.